Hello YouTube, Mike here, Dezaras Prime, back for another Transformers review. Taking a little break from the Age of Extinction stuff because I'm undertaking a challenge. Dave Mentz, SMS number 1, he challenged us to transform Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime. Now I'm not doing that in this review, I'm kind of building up to that. I've already, I've already reviewed Optimus Prime. The Revenge of the Fallen one, I transformed him from truck to robot, as I usually do in my reviews. I've done a comparison between the Revenge Prime and the Hunt for the Decepticons Prime. So, for the purposes of the review, the transformation challenge, I will be using the Hunt for the Decepticons one. Because I've already done Revenge of the Fallen Prime, let's do the Hunt for the Decepticons one instead. This, however, is my review of Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire because, well, in my video I will be showing the Jetfire combination, and it would be remiss of me to just skip Jetfire altogether, so I'm doing this review. It's kind of like a pre-show thing. I'm doing this first and then it'll go up. I'll put the Hunt for the Decepticons Prime review up. This is the big guy in question. He is very long, as you can see. He is a Blackbird jet, that's all I know about planes and stuff. It's not my forte. Let's get the undercarriage out of the way first. It is all transformery bits. There's his walking stick that forms some landing gear. He's got landing gear there. It is very much a shell former, I think they call it, but he hasn't even got a full shell. He has some nice detailing on his wings. He has the scratch Decepticon symbols. On the sides he has those symbols there. I have no idea what the numbers mean. 17972. Same on both sides. He's got the Jetfire thing there. And on the other side he has his painted cockpit, and it says Lieutenant Colonel Brawley, and some smaller writing. I'm not even going to try and read that. Yeah, the thing with this, I mean, from the top it looks great. From, you know, that angle, it looks brilliant. Nice black with the red detailing, and yeah, you can see the cracks where it all falls apart. But difference between this and, say, for example, Universe Silverbolt or something like that is he carries it pretty much on his back, but it all splits up into different parts, and it's not just a jet on his back. You can break it up, and it's kind of nice the way they've done it. It's different. It's not like they just bitched out and made him just basically fold his legs down and have the rest of it like that. Like, his arms are the cockpit and this long piece here. I should have said that either. Little button there. Should activate sounds. Yeah, it doesn't really last that long, but you know, it's like you said, it's getting too old for this crap. The problem with this is that it is very fragile in this state, and that, you know, you can click it all together, but because the parts are so thin in places, it doesn't always hold, and it doesn't always go flush. So that's pretty much all I can say about the jet mode. It's a nice jet mode, despite all the undercarriage stuff. I mean, if you look at it, I mean, the knees, well, I'm not even fucking in the right place there. You know, turbines. It works, you know, you can see turbines, kind of, on his knees, and he's got his landing gear there. This is so fucking long. But yeah, it is, for all intents and purposes, it's a transformer underneath. I mean, if Mark Wahlberg saw this, he'd shut up. He wouldn't even say, I think we found a transformer. Clearly there's no, the bit where Michaela runs under it and says, oh shit, we found a Decepticon, there's no Decepticon symbol there. it's on the wing. So, right, let's get this bad boy transformed. You have a belt, which is, it's for the prime combinations. Just unhook that. We'll get that out of the way. Fold the landing gear out of the way, like that. He's holding his landing gear at the front. So you take that out and just take it out of his hands. Bam, walking stick. Right, be careful with this bit so you don't shoot the bloody missile off. Just pull out the gun like that. It's on a see, double port there. Those things can be awkward. I'm going to go ahead and fold the wings down for now. Right, so what I will do next is his legs are at the ankle. They're pegged in there, you can't see it, but they are pegged in. I'm just going to go and pull those out. Instead, I'm going to pull them out. And then let's bring them round. And the same with this one. And then you need to, I think, pull that bit out. These feet are kind of neat, but they're a bit tricky. You need, basically you need to line that up. And it's a bit of a pain in the ass. I think that's how it goes. And then put the landing gear back. Right, so I'm going to try and do this without, see, I don't do the tabletop ones. Right, so pull the landing gear back, pull that out, pull the heel back, and it all needs to line up like that. It's a bit finicky, and I did my best to show it using my particular style. But next you want to just split the arms at the top and then pull them out at the shoulders. There's a very particular way of doing it when you transform it to Jet, but I'm not going to get into that. Why do you think I do it the other way around? Then you just do that. You just fold these cockpit pieces up like so. Pull the arms down and turn the hands around. Yeah, basically you want those bits on the outer forearm. Turn the hands around like that. Then what you want to do is separate the torso from this. You see what I mean about the panels? They are thin. I mean, good, thick, quite flexible plastic as well. It's not rigid. So, there's less fear of fucking something up. Lift that up. That's what I meant to do first. Lift that up. And then take this whole section back. And you've got your pegs there. I'm not showing it very good, am I? This is fucking belt. Pegs there. And you've got two ports at the bottom. Here is bollocks. So you just gotta, might help if you separate these as well. These are the worst offenders because they come off. They are on these things. So it's a case of just snap that bastard back in. They do fall off quite a lot. I said snap that bastard back in. Yeah. So, still need to get this bit. Hear that? That's a transformer noise. So yeah, his torso is now snapped in. Now what you need to do is that bit there. Just, yeah, right, I forgot these things. The big fucking them, just take them. They are tabbed on underneath. I'm sorry, I've been a bit scatterbrained at work since I went back. I've been on holiday and then I came back to work and my brain just doesn't want to know. Now then, yeah, just fold that down. I mean, if you wanted, if you can, that bit comes off because it forms a gun in the combination mode. What I try and do is, if I can, I leave it on. There is some stress fractures on it. I try and leave it on in the middle, but you know, just try and push the side bits in. It doesn't hold so good though. So yeah, it is probably best if you either take it off, because it is removable, or just leave it on like that. I mean, and then that bit, I just fold those bits back out of the way, pull out his beard, line them up whichever way you want them. Just took the belt pieces out of the way. I've got both belt pieces out of the way. Nope, there's one around there. Get in it. Yeah, they can just hang around at the back there. They go up, or they can go up, it's entirely optional. And then you take his missile launcher, and it goes on his left arm. That's non-negotiable. It is really fucking hot here, I'm sweating like a bitch. And then his walking stick, which will go in this hand. I mean, the walking stick can go in either hand. I just put it in the other hand to balance it out a bit. I'm not going to put it in. The wheels move though. The wheels go round and everything. Now, one of the funny things about this is fake cockpit on his head. His his big bushy beard is all soft plastic. There is some good detail in this. I do like the robot mode. And like I said earlier, these bits break out. They separate. That bit all collapses in on the bit and then the back. Hello. You can take this bit off to give it a more movie accurate look. I guess I tend to keep it on there so I don't lose bits. But there is some good detail in there. His eyes, they light up when you hit the button. Jetfire's my name. And the top of his cockpit lights up. Yeah, he's Scottish. Why? I have no idea. But yeah, there's some nice little detail and paneling and the grill bit there, and the sort of rubbing that. The turbines on his knees, like I mentioned earlier. Just, it's a good mould. I mean, for what it is, I mean, the main point of it, I think, is so it can combine with Leader Prime. Otherwise, I think if they realised it couldn't combine it with Leader Prime, they wouldn't have bothered. I think they'd have just gone Voyager or something like that. But yeah, nice chrome on his shoulders, look. Silver paint on his shoulders. But it is a nice looking figure for an old man. And even the detail in his thighs, I mean, I don't know if that's mecha live or whether it's part of the right thing, but you know, you can see inside, and you can see inside his thighs there, and there's all inner workings and shit, but that could just be wiring for the electronics for all I know. Because yeah, they do make up the base of the jet. He stands pretty well. He is kind of his legs are a bit weird because he's got the whole crouched and cantankerous look. He can fall back if you don't get his legs right. So it's not like you can stand him tall. But yeah, I mean, he is good. I mean, I was lucky because I hear this guy's hard to find, and he's comes at ridiculous prices on eBay. I mean, I went down, I got a tax refund from work, and I just went to Argos and got the Leader Prime and the Leader Jetfire. It cost me, what, 85 quid for the pair, which, you know, is acceptable, especially considering, you know, the whole eBay thing. But yeah, that's Leader Jetfire. Not a lot else to say about it, really. Very well sculpted, very well detailed. You know, considering what he looked like in the movie, they did a good job of, you know, translating that to a toy. And, you know, kudos for that. I mean, he's even got details on his hands and stuff. There's just detail everywhere on this. And it is just a nice looking toy. Even his vehicle mode isn't that bad, his jet mode. Because, oh, he has soft plastic tips as well, so be careful with that. Even his jet mode isn't that bad because the top, and even from the side somewhat, looks nice. It's, you know, the underside, you know, but what do you expect? That's pretty much all I can say about his, got me in the computer on as well, his robot mode. It's just it's a damn good robot mode, and he's got the Mecha Live bits on his chest that move when you push the button down. The only thing is he's Scottish. I don't get that bit. Now, got to remember this bit because, you know, we're going to do the conversion and the combination mode. So take that bit off, and if you look, yeah, so you see, just quickly show you. More movie accurate because, you know, there was less kibble on the back. I actually prefer it on because, you know, it gives it like a little bit of a cape kind of thing. You know, old men with their robes and shit. Okay, so this back panel, you need to. It's really awkward. Right, pull out the handle. The handle is under there. You pull out the handle, and then you need to get this bit out, which was easier than I thought it would be. And then just fold it down like so, not all the way, just, you know, that'll go over Prime's hand. Quick size comparison with Prime actually before I carry on. I was at work last night, I'm not organised. Here's the man of the hour for later. And then if we line up by his feet, somewhat, yeah, he doesn't stand that far below, but then again, remember, he is hunched. Points of articulation, his head only moves a little bit each way. Ratcheted elbows. I fired the fucking missile. Twat. Fuck's that gone? Promise Christ. Bollocks. I'm not going to sweat it, I'm sweating enough. Arms go forward and out. Legs can go forward. Yeah, he does that as well. I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that. His feet, you know, his heel can move and shit. His knees can only go back, they can't go any further forward than that. His legs go forward. Shut the fuck up. And out. Yeah, that's his articulation basically. Okay, so we've got his gun done. Where did I put that? There. Okay, we're going to take this fucking stupid twatting launcher off. Get that out of the way. Next, we need to sort out his feet so they can combine with they can connect with Optimus. I am just going to see what I can do. Because, you know, yeah, I remember now, yeah. What you need to do is turn his legs around. He has a knee swivel, by the way, so that makes it easy. And then push them forward. Like, pretty far forward. Basically get into something. I've done both, then it'll be easier. Right, swivel. Swivel the knee, bring the leg back. Shut up! Actually, I think you do need to come off. I don't know. Fuck you. Shut up, making noises. You're embarrassing me in front of my friends. Right. Bring the leg forward. Do that. Do that. That, in a nutshell, is how his feet are supposed to go. Because you've got the connector ports there that will connect with Prime's feet. Yep, you do come off, don't you? Jesus Christ. That, yeah, you fold that back into pretty much his jet mode. And then you need to bring his arms up. I'll turn this around. Bring his arms up. Basically into what they were in jet mode, the shoulders anyway. Keeping the shoulders up, bring them down, and then bring those out. And put back into position. Whether you have the hands up or down is optional because, you know, it's up to you. So you should have him looking like that. Then you've got the wings that, you know, these firing thruster things. I tend to, you know, just put them, I don't put them in flush, but, you know, just so it kind of, you know, masks his head a bit more. Alright, so, and then that will be Prime's waist. It's been a while since I've done this, so, you know, please bear with me. That will be Prime's waist. I'm trying to remember this shit, because I'm fucking useless at this sometimes. Keep them up there out of the way, I will sort all that out. It's because, you know, I'm doing it before, without Prime, and I should have probably just fucking done this in the Prime review. That I'm going to shove these too high up, I'm sure they are. Okay, what I'm going to do, because I am wasting time here, I am going to stop this now. And go into the Prime Jetfire. I will finish this off in the... Fuck you! Where's that other one gone? I hate you so much right now. This is the problem with it. Problem is, it's a fucking twat. I'm going to stop there. because it's doing my head in, I'm going to start on my Optimus Prime review. The first thing I will do is the Jetfire combination. Usually people would leave the big reveal until the end, but this is 2014, it's been 5 years since the toys have come out. I'm going to do it first, and then at least I'm in better stead to go ahead with the robot to vehicle transformation. So, this has been Dezaras Prime. You shall see me soon.